shout out to Zachary King, the former Satanic wizard, exposing this. And if I do have Satanists coming on my channel, I'm gonna block you, okay? Because it's not an attack. Y'all say things about us Christian people, whether we're Protestant or Catholic, and you don't see me on your blogs trying to argue that you should be Christian and how Christianity is correct and saying is wrong. So, same thing, the freedom of speech on this end. You don't come on my channel trying to bash and get mad at Zachary King for, because it happened on my Twitter account 3 or 4 years ago when I point out when he said that pink veil, just like a pill, where the guy is doing a wand, is he dressed like the high wizard of the Satanic Covens in Hollywood. And so I was pointing that out because I'm into celebrity, I'm into religious politics, um, racial politics, and celebrity. I mean, I was into celebrity stuff since I was a kid because I want to be famous. So I'm not here to try to invite you who disagree. You have a right to disagree that the Santana Witch does not dress in a corpse makeup and wear a tuxedo with a big hat and have a wand or a cane. Okay, but I'm pointing this out because I love me some pink. I do miss the R&B Pink when she came out, baby. There you go. Okay, but okay. Yes, most girls want a man with the bling bling. Baby, that's my song, baby. You make me sick. Okay, I miss the R&B Pink. Okay, now this one point out. Get away from the tax from the saintness. Okay. And we do, but I do believe Clive Davis and saying this. Yeah, I do believe he was behind Whitney Houston's death and Biggie and all the rest, and what's his name with Bubba and Slave Master to Diddy. I do believe that. These are my beliefs. Okay, these are legends. I can't say because I don't know them personally, but it seemed to me that Diddy was, getting his cheeks greased for Clive Davis, and Clive Davis saying, "Who's your daddy?" In word, you know what I'm saying, and spanking it. I'm serious, and yeah, it probably some race play points on the dark web of Diddy and Clive Davis. Okay, but I'm just saying that's why I'm okay. So I'm here to go ahead and spread this. I noticed this too. Okay, when Pink came out, she had the prissy short haircut. Monica had that too when she first came out. Gonna make things right. Okay, and then of course Toni Braxton wore her hair short too. Besides extensions, she did have her own hair when she was going up Pentecostal, when she was Methodist and Pentecostal. And they went there to wear long dresses. They couldn't wear sandals. They couldn't wear shorts. They had to wear long dresses and and they could not cut their hair. So that's what so and so that she was strict. So when she broke away from that, she cut her hair. She wanted to be the next Nita Baker. Right? You can tell the alto voice of hers and Nita Baker is similar. Okay. So that was her role model. She was trying to be Anita Baker. So she trying to model out her, not trying to be her, but so I know the pixie haircut back in the 90s was very popular. Okay. I know it's in Pink, Monica, Toni Braxton, either Keisha and Pam and Total. Who else? Of course, TLC T-Boss always wear her hair short. Sometimes she wear extensions too. But I noticed that in Clyde Davis, the face records are Bad Boy or Arista, just purely that's all they was trying to set an image of, right? And I noticed that when Zachary King said that he was shocked, he's blind now, God, and y'all pray for Zachary King. Said that the Satanic Wizard looked like the guy in that video behind the rabbits in the second verse of the song of Just Like a Pill, and that was my song, Just Like a Pill, because the Rock Pink also had me go through some issues because I was dealing with abuse, control, mental and spiritual abuse from my grandmother. And I still was being in the grandparents' house, and I was trying to break away and trying to give me a hot hand job. You know what I'm saying? That's why I went to Job Corps. 21 years ago. Yeah, 22 years ago. Okay. Break away from that. I was trying to get my own place. The housing prices was getting about to go up. I didn't want no 5.15 job. I wanted a $8, a 9, a 10. You know what I'm saying? So I could get some good play because the cheap rib was $300 to 600. It was nice areas of Houston, not in the hood ghetto at the time. In 99, 2000, I was and Clinton was president. You know, we sound like Clinton no good, Epstein fine, all that. But Epstein was a Satanist too. But my point is, I was trying to break away. So when I was going through trial tribulation, bald head heifer, I'm gonna say her name, Miss McGowan, fake sister gal, and she was bald head. She had a crop hairstyle and a perm hair bang hanging out. Okay, before Rihanna was trying to rock that. Okay, so at the Chris Brown situation. Okay, so and her skinhead white women wear their hair. That's how Miss McGowan was saying, I don't give a damn, you go here fucking up my damn future at 21 years old, around before Leah had got killed. Because Leah died a week after my 22nd birthday. So, and of course, they killed her. Because I believe they killed her satanically. But my point is, the bitch messed up my damn future. I'm going to cuss her on Sunday, but she did. Bitch. And she got fired, too, once we contacted Gene Green, Democrat congressman at the time. I showed him, shout out to Dr. Wheatley. She was my light skinned sister. She was my psychiatrist in 2004 and 3 at the Ripley House. But yeah, I contacted the congressman email. I didn't want to tell nobody. And I was able to go to a job because Spain woman came up, Miss Anna, come pick me up to Harvey Airport. And I went the week after the Jan Jackson Justin Timberlake thing. So but prior to that time, I was trying to break away. 22 years old. That same year, the party story that came out showed it right around when Leah had died. Then the second was Just Like a Pill, and Just Like a Pill. So I didn't pay attention to the video. I saw the rock Pink, and I was shocked that Pink was doing pop rock. Cause I'm so used to the R&B Pink, you know what I'm saying? Most girls were a man with a dream. Baby, in 2000, I just turned 21 years old. That song came out. She was on Queen Latifah. People thought she was looked like a light skinned black girl. I knew she was a white girl. Okay, and no wrong. We got sisters that look like we not no so called Black Americans pure. We are mixed race. Now let me know I identify as mixed my own damn self. But she was Pink when she was on there, and I remember she was because I didn't like. I mean, I didn't like trying to pay attention to her song on 104. And there was just something they played her song on 99 Box, yeah. But I still didn't. Until I saw her perform Most Girls on Queen Latifah show back in 2000, and I never forget one of my homegirls, a sister, a big beautiful dark chocolate sister. She had long hair, her own hair, and she was from Jasper, or Liberty Tech 1 or 2, and she ride a bus, and she heard me say most. We say about most girls, so that's no. And so Pink, the girl with the pink hair. I said, yeah, she was on Queen Latifah show, and I was listening. I was getting ready to go to work at the call center and a part time job at the call center downtown Houston. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? And there you go, talking. That's the Pink. Babe, I love that Pink. You know what I'm saying? And then she was you make me sick. And she had a brother on that video too. You make me sick. Okay, so and she had a short hairstyle, and y'all time when she trying to be the black light skin. Yellow bomb. No, she always rock her hair short. Alicia, that's her real name. She don't rock her hair long. She always rock her hair short. She likes short hair. Okay, y'all trying to say, yeah. I mean, yeah. So I remember that Pink. You know what I'm saying? And so I brought this up because she's about to go to a different genre. Okay, and what's the song? She talked about don't let it get me, and she said that L.A. was Reid, Pebble's husband, was trying to make her to the next Britney Spears. He did not know you was. Stop lying, brother. You were, and she said, hell no, I'm a white girl. I'm not being no damn Britney Spears. And Christina Aguilera, she's mixed. She's part Latina. Okay? She has some Spanish and African blood down there in Ecuador. Her dad's Ecuadorian. Most Latinos are technically Afro-mestizo when it comes to mixed heritage. However, Spanish and African mixture. However, when it comes to she like, nah, I'm not doing it. No, I'm gonna be me. And then remember, I see her as an R&B artist more than a rock singer because remember she had a fake ID and she went to a club in Philly, right? It was in Philly, right? Because she's from a small town. And she was 14 years old and she had a fake ID at an adult club. And they were saying, white bitch, get out the stage. It reminded me of 8 Mile with Eminem, the movie. And she said, when she started singing Real Love by Mary J. Blige, that's when the audience like her. It's reminded me of Jackie Wilson Robinson. Remember in baseball when the white folks was calling him the N word and stuff back in the day in Jim Crow, and he did, he broke that barrier and hit the hit, and he ran, and they started liking him. It doesn't remind me of that. Okay, so that's why I'm looking at this like, okay, so I guess Eva Clive Davis got a Satanic Wisdom and said, well, okay, her artists were R&B and pop, okay, and urban. It wasn't rock, okay. So let me go get a Satanic Wizard in Hollywood and put a spell, but let me make sure he's in the video so we can do a spell for her to grow in the rock industry, okay? Because Zachary King said, if you want to hit, you got to go to Satanic Wizard, okay? And sometimes you have to put blood on his hands, get abort that baby, and do a sacrifice, okay? Exactly what Zachary King said, and the baby eating. I don't know about he do baby, but I heard about the Hollywood Hills, but Celeste Hernandez got killed. They had a baby eating parties, okay? Roseanne Barr and all of them said that, and yeah, they ain't lying. So, because it's a sacrifice thing, and spirit cooking, okay? So that's what I'm saying. So my question is that he did that because Pink was used to being R&B. When she did the part she had a sister named Ebony. She was like a punk rock. A sister was in there skate boom. Okay, I remember they were doing the making of the video, and they had brothers that dancing in there. It was an integrated crowd. You know what I'm saying, in the song. So it was kind of rock, a little pop, a little R&B, but main pop. You know what I'm saying? It was a mixture trying to break both records, both charts. Then she started on Let It Get Me, and you're like, you can't play that on MTV, on BET, okay, when it comes to R&B music at the time. So it's going to be on MTV and VH1, you know how racial that is. So then she had Just Like a Pill. And so people shocked that, well, why Pink went from R&B to rock? Well, Clive Davis, Reid. And I guess people so used to R&B Pink, they had to go to a Satanic Wizard and put a spell on her so she can grow into the music industry in the rock center. You know what I'm saying? Because people remember when she first came out, she sounds still chicken like a sister. There you go. Baby, I missed that Pink. Damn. I like that R&B Pink. There you go. Talking, hit baby, she was how she do her head, how she shake her head, baby. Most girls were a man with the bling bling. And baby, she was on Queen Latifah's show back in 2000. Baby, I would dance that song. Most girls were and I was 21 years old. Like, dang, can I get a ride to a club? Can I stay with somebody I can trust that's not on no drugs, crime? Because I ain't trying to get, criminal situation. This way. I didn't. Because I remember I didn't hang with too many people. And because my grandma told me, well, if I get in trouble, even though I'm not guilty of crime, I'm guilty, right, by association. So that's why, like, certain people say, once you come stay with me, like, I don't know how your house is, I don't know how your house rule is. I have my own ways, you have yours. I hope your house is clean. I ain't trying to see no roaches. You know what I'm saying? I hope nobody ain't acting a fool. I hope I don't see things that's weird. If I do, please tell me your rules, because I ain't trying to hear you rap. I hate being correct, okay? So I didn't know your rules before I even step foot in the house. I'm like, dang, I want my own. I'm tired of borrowing, you know what I'm saying? So That's why I didn't go to the club till like later on in life. But I wanted to go to the club, and one of the songs was Most Girls. I wanted to get all dressed up, you know what I'm saying? You know, business cash clothes and go to the club and dance this song. Most girls were up. Back I was 21 years old. Get my drink on, and able to drink. When love, but woo! Most girls, no, baby, that was my jam. Most girls, that was my jam, baby. I love that pink, okay? I do. I do. I believe. I think that Clive Davis, his demonic self, said, well, people are used to this, the wigger pink, okay? I'm gonna make her rock, even though we invented rock music, okay? So I've been seeing people invent rock music. So, but it's not a white, so-called white genre. I'm gonna make her more rock and pop. So I need a satanic wizard to come in the video, put this spell on her, this curse that will get her into a rock genre and lead the R&B crowd. Because see, today people who are younger are used to the pink of the rock and pop. Those who are Generation X and millennials and older, we know the R&B pink when she was acting like the white version of Monica. Okay, I see more Monica than Toni Braxton. Okay, and you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying? She was like the white version of Monica, you know what I'm saying? So the pure white version, okay? And I know she's also, was she part Jewish in her family? Yeah. So I think it was mentioned on one of the bios of her. But she was like the the white version of Monica. And she came in there and, and she was not no Britney, thank the Lord, they were trying to Willa Ford, Mandy Moore, they're trying to get Leslie Carter, they're trying to get any blonde haired woman, or sometimes a brown haired woman and bleach her hair blonde to be this pop um pop princess kitten, almost safe for family but kind of sex kitten at their adult age. Right. You know what I'm saying? They did the Britney and Christina, Christina's mix. Okay. So I just like, I hate the ministry related with politics, but I'm glad Pink, like, hell no, I'm not doing this just because I'm a white woman, a young white woman. I'm not doing this pop. I'm gonna do R&B. When I went to that black club, they told me, "White bitch, get off the stage." I sang real love, and they loved me. I'm gonna stick with R&B. Okay, and she probably snapped her fingers, like a sister in the hood. That's going to be stereotypical, but you know what I'm saying? And told Clive Davis and L.A, I'm not doing that. Don't you pigeonhole me and racialize me. I'm not being no British girl. Who this bitch? I ain't trying to be no offensive. She probably cussed and acted a fool because she was that tough white girl. Okay, she was. She wasn't no dainty, scared. No, she was that tough. You see when she was R&B. You see when she was rock. She was that tough white girl who didn't play, who will fight you in the hood, fight you in the barrio, fight you in the park in the suburb. Pink was not that. She was that tough white girl. Y'all trying to stereotype white girl being ditzy, and passive. No, she was that tough white girl. And she proud, like she put in that song. And they told me to be like the next Britney. She's like, no, I'm not being the next Britney. Hell no. Hell to no. I am not her. I don't want to be compared to her. I'm like, no, baby. I like R&B music. I like black music, okay? You can have Eminem, who ain't the rap god, because, well, you can have me on there too. And Claudia said, nah, you gonna do rock. And she was like, okay, well, I do this. I ain't trying to end up dead, and Illuminati had me killed. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rock music, but I really want to do R&B. So they send the Satanic wizard. Said, okay, we're gonna make her do what she say. We gotta make money. And she, just like a pill, well, just like a spell, they put a spell on her and had a Santana wizard in the video to make sure she blow up and hit the rock pop charts. I kid you not. This is my theory. Because I believe that. Because I remember the old Pink. See, those who younger don't remember that old Pink. I remember the old Pink when she was the hip hop Pink. The hood type white girl pink. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who them? There you go. Talking. I love that pink. Most girls, you make me sick. Uh, uh, uh. Baby, she come, baby, and you make me sick. She don't play. Baby, I miss that pink. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So, and I knew she was white. You know what I'm saying? I knew she was white. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about y'all about she was black. Y'all didn't watch the MTV. You know what I'm saying? Did they play some of her videos on BET too? I think they did too. She crossed over. She was like Tina. It's similar like Tina Marie. Yeah, y'all remember? Y'all remember Tina Marie? Okay, and Tina Marie was also mixed. She had Native American in her blood. She was Cherokee. She was Portuguese, Italian, Irish, and Portuguese, Italian, Irish. That's white, and she had Cherokee. That's not white. So she had a mixed background. Of course, she had a poor black daughter. Okay, but she was the Ivory Queen of Soul. Okay, the Ivory. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get up. And a lot of white people who don't know soul music don't know who Tim Marie is. Isn't that something? But we all know. I used to, and I did thought that Tim Marie was black. You say, huh? Okay, I'm 46, be 47. So the one drop rule, even though it was out loud and nobody know, you still had it enforced socially. So remember, you had any job, black blood. So we had yellow bone, white passing sisters from here in Houston, and a mix of Creole. So we had down the family, I got Creole ancestry. And some of the people who are not in Creole, they had some other white mixture in them. But in my neighborhood in southeast Harris County, we had white passing people, and they were white passing sisters who can pass white, who had, the non kinky hair. It was loose, curly, straight. Now she's straight, no perm, or wavy, and they were very very pale complexion. They small nose, and yeah, but they had some black ancestry because of the slavery and Jim Crow. They were trying to make more slaves when they had the wonder. So, and they're trying to make sure that we didn't mix with white people. I don't look white, but this is my family tree because they want to keep their racial line. So they made their in drop black, blood. I don't believe that one drop rule anymore. No, I never did. But I always been against it. But it's not a rule anymore since 1967. A lot of folks now know that when Love Virginia case legalizing interracial marriages between so-called black and white, because none of us are pure black, and that's just from Africa. They said the one rule was unconstitutional. It was not publicized. If I argue with a lot of people and say, you say to put black, I put black right in my Hispanic, and my background African American, French, English, I don't care what I look like. My bloodline, my heritage made me who I am. So when I was growing up, there were neighbors, family, friends who can pass white. So when I heard Tina Marie, you know what I'm saying, and when I saw her on some urban, so-called black genre, okay, I thought it was a white passing sister. You know what I'm saying? I did as a kid. But then I found out she was white and Native American. She has no black in her. Even when she was in California, I thought she was and he said, huh? She don't look black because that one drop rule said if you had any drop of black in you, you have a black ancestor, you consider black. That's why people said that they thought she was black because the white racist people didn't want none of us to claim our white roots. I don't look white based on my book ancestry because it'll make us free and have the same privileges. Okay, so those who can pass for white, it will also give them that too because they don't look black. You know what I'm saying? They can pass based on their appearance and they have a black ancestry, and then also give them benefits to us because that's what they do. That's why the first part black president, Abraham Lincoln, not Obama, was killed. He was practicing dark magic in the White House. He was killed because he freed the slave and because he has Melungeon blood. Melungeon is mixed with Native, which is mainly sometimes Cherokee, white, and black. Elvis Presley's one of them. Ava she was one of them. Steve Martin, okay, the actor Steve Martin. Tom Hanks is related to Abraham Lincoln, okay, on his mother Nancy Hanks. So I mean, and either said they mentioned Helica, she's Lumbee, but she's also Melungeon. So yeah, Helica, yeah, she's a sister in the American too. Okay, so y'all get my point. But you see, no one don't know that, and she was at Soul Train Wars when Whitney Houston got booed. was calling her Whitey Houston, okay, and making fun of her being pop, okay, and she was trying to go with a dark skinned brother by Brown, okay. I do believe that was the reason why she did. I'm not saying she didn't love By Brown, but she wanted somebody to be more black oriented. And yes, she would date a dark skinned man, Eddie Murphy, but he more commercialized. Okay, you know what I'm saying? By Brown was that hood brother that had to be dark skinned. You know what I'm saying? He darker than Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston was not dark skinned. Okay, I have to argue that on social media. Y'all said she like, okay, the question ain't a Mariah Carey color, but she was considered kind of lighter brown, camel skin back in the day, because they changed the narrative was light skin. Let me explain something to those who older like myself why sometimes we stumble with that. That person brown skin, they not, because once again, the one drop rule created light skin black. Nobody, no black person is technically light skinned to my pure. But when they had the race mixing with the indigenous and white people here, it made our skin tones lighter than a pure black African, like Akon. Okay, so if you're lighter than that dark chocolate complexion, you would consider light, indicating somebody in your family was not black. Okay, somebody in your family was from Indian or white or both. So y'all get my point? Okay, and so when you would see old articles of her calling herself light skinned on L.A. Times back when she did the body round, like, huh? But what she's saying, even her brother who's camera skin like her, Tom, not the dark skin one who said, I can't stand Gary Houston. Pat Houston's husband, not that old stupid ass thing. I'm gonna cuss to the N word here. Yeah, but Michael Houston, one who's camera skin like her, she had three brothers. She had a light skin, very high yellow brother that's John Houston III, right? On her daddy's side. He has Negro features, but he had blue eyes, and very, if he didn't have a Negro feature, he kind of pass white, but the Negro features do give it away. That's her half brother. Her other half is dark skin is Gary. Gary Houston is not John Houston, her dad's son. He adopted her previous relationship of marriage with Cissy Houston had with some other man. I forgot his name. That's when Gary came in. Then Michael Houston and Whitney came from both John and Cissy Houston. Y'all get my point? Okay. Her full brother is Michael Houston, who's about me and Whitney complexion. The one that told Oprah he the one to get cocaine. Okay, what's By Brown? He was already on coke and she was already on coke when they first met. Okay, so that's not By Brown's fault. He admitted he the one that introduced a coke and robbing her girlfriend. Okay, too. Okay, even in making mad when they get a dark skinned sister, but Robin Crawford's not dark skinned. She can't. Y'all didn't stop that. Even when he used the movie, Clive Davis got a dark skinned brother play John Hughes. John Hughes was high yellow bright skin. Clive Davis, shut up. Why you in the fucking hospital? Can't stand his old demonic ass, evil ass, old sit up people dead. Now you about to see God, see where you can go to heaven now. I'm sorry to say it, but God dog and get on my damn nerve, old bastard. Anyway, picking these people don't even know, forgot what they look like, just trying to make Whitney Houston look bad in the movie I Want to Dance, okay? So that's the point I'm trying to say, is that when we are brought it up because Hal Locklear was at the Soul Train Music Awards. I used to make comments before I saw that because I didn't pay attention to her in the 80s until later on in the 90s. But I remember she was on a TJ something, that Cobb show, and I remember she was on one of the soap operas my grandma used to watch. But she was a fine white passing woman. I thought she was a full woman, but she was a sister when someone put it out. So PBS, Frontline, The Secret Daughter, about that sister who bright skin, kinky hair, her white mother was a Mormon. Okay, it came out in '99 on Frontline. If you go to their page, it talks about Hal Locklear being lumpy and her African American roots. So she is a sister. She's she'll look like a sister, but she's part black on her family tree. And I said, dang, when I was younger, I did kind of have fantasies about Hal Locklear. I sure did. But I didn't know she was a sister. Okay. Now, O.J. Simpson, who alive, I'm not, and I don't believe he did kill the car. He did beat her, but I don't think he killed her. I think Jason Simpson, his son, did. But I'm going to say this. He could have went with Hal Locklear. Right. She got black in her. Right. She don't look black. But she had black. If he wanted somebody white, he could have got with that white passing on yellow bone too. Shit, you want, you know what I'm saying? Something like in the OJ was not dark skin, he camera skin too. And they try to dog his picture on it, you know what I'm saying, when he got arrested. But he could have got he could have got what hell likely. Man, I wish I was. Oh, I said, OJ, you want your a blonde? We got blondes. We not no pure black. You already know that, OJ. Hell, likely a part black. She Lambe and Melungeon. What? Yeah, she a sister. She might not meet it all the time, but she is a sister, okay? And she like a white woman. Go talk to her. What's wrong with you, brother? Dang, she fine, blonde hair. But oh damn. I did fantasize about her. I sure did, but I didn't know she was a sister, which made okay. I know it was a couple of girls when I was growing up who they come from Louisiana and visit their family and where I was from, you know what I'm saying? And they were my age, sometimes older, like white girls. And like, dang, I want to talk to them, you know what I'm saying? I want to be in colors. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it was fine though. They have me fine. And like, yeah, if a white cop say something to me, it's like, hey, bro, I don't care if you're a cop. She a sister. Remember we had that old stupid one drop rule? I got white. I'm maybe white too. I don't look it. But guess what? She got black in her. I know you don't want her to mess up your gene pool. And I bet your cop will leave us alone. That's right. I'm a sister. Yeah, I got blonde, but I'm a sister. That's right. That's right. Check that head. That's right. That's right. Tell them, talk to the hand. That's right, sister girls. Right on, sister. Tell that white race claim. I'm a sister. You don't want me. I mess your son sperm up because I got black in me. Hold on. Slap them fingers. That's right. And shake. That's right. Move their head. Okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. Yeah, OJ said, man, you could have got your white passing sister. Damn, we want you something European so bad. We got that now, we got that in our community. We sure don't have to get a white woman. I don't have to get. I don't have. If I really into Eurocentric beauty standard, I don't have to get no damn pure white woman. It's in our community. Shit. We not no pure black people. I'm not saying just go choose anybody that look black or not dark skinned. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that some of y'all with this Eurocentric disease. Because I believe you should love who you want to love. That's your business. But y'all sit here and put white people, and I'm not bashing, I'm mixed with white too. And so are you. African, so-called black Americans. We're not pure Africans. But you come on these apps putting white people on a pedestal and saying you don't want no cocoa black person. The Vestas and the doggone Tom Sawyer types. It's annoying. And if you really want someone European so bad, we got that in our community. We do. Not everybody looks alike in our community. We got people that look more black. We have black features and still got some Caucasian phenotype. Like we got that. So why I'm not saying don't go with a white person, but y'all on these stupid apps. Cause I believe love what you want to love. Cause pick Misha better not come over here and male pick Mishas either. You have to accept rejection. You know that person crazy or not. Oh, you acting like Rashida Strover. Oh, these black men don't want because I'm dark skinned. She mentioned Jay-Z. In here, alleged Satanist. Do you want to get sacrificed, bitch? I said what I said to cuss. She said Tank on my podcast. I talk about that. I said Tank on my YouTube. Yeah, I said Tank. No, because I ain't have my YouTube channel. But yeah, on my podcast. Baby, do you know they said Tokyo Tony, yeah, a black child mama said on night and day that man is Satanic. The song when we fuck is the blood, the money. You want that as your husband, and Tank don't care about you. Tank not dark skinned. I don't know why someone said he's not dark skinned. When he and Genuine had Therese in their group, And it made me mad because both of them camel skin. Just one has kinky hair, one has loose curly hair. The so-called good hair. Okay, that's genuine. They both camel brown skin tone. Lighter brown skin tone. The only one was dark skin was Tyrese. And they when he left the group, they were making colorist comments. It was on Bossum, yeah. Okay, Nicole Bitchy, one of those blogs. They did. They was calling him all type of racial colorist terms, and no one that dragged them. But you still got sister girls who even dark skin who'll go to Tank concert and sing "When We Fuck." Okay, and Tokyo Tony, you know she a crazy heifer. You know Black Charles Mammy, she did and she right. You look at that video, what the blood gotta do with it? The blood in the bathtub and all the vampire, like what they gotta do with it when we fuck? Of course, y'all trying to do sexual satanic rituals, but God dog it. When we hear the song, we thinking of course fornication is wrong, but Tank married, so it's not fornication, okay? So we thinking of a love scene, you know what I'm saying? You know, similar to we see in R-rated movies. We ain't trying to see no Halloween X-rated version of Thriller. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And Freddy Krueger, like it's some porno. Like, what are you doing? But then you in Hollywood with baby eating parties and drinking blood and blood sacrifices and stuff. So, like, can't support that song. But you had sister girls, especially dark ones, come to this concert and fled, and he got them on a spell when we fuck. And yes, they coochie is getting wet behind that damn song. They're getting possessed by the devil. So to Rashida Strover, are you really that desperate for a camera skin but by my complexion? Because he lied. That's why you so desperate. And Jay-Z's not dark skin. He camera skin too. You want them brothers that's lighter than you. It's not dark chocolate. Because I've noticed that usually the only one dark skin we went after was Kendrick Lamar. And he got allegations hitting his that yellow blonde woman he married. Did I hear something? Yeah, and he was trying to call Drake. Both of them guilty. Both Drake him and both of them two. It is guilty. I said what I say. Both Drake and Kendrick Lamar are both guilty of some things, and they both connected to their old demonic legend. I do. He think Lucius well, the CEO of Universal, the one that Jack Roy called when she was calling out Beyonce and Jay Z on Pierce Morgan about Diddy. Okay, Lucius Gray, whatever name it is, yeah, Lucius Gray, whatever the freaking name is. Okay, the right, yeah, thank you. They both connected to that thing. Do you really want to get involved in that baby girl? And you had Dick at home. I mean, Chain said she had Dick at home. Talking about shit. Her husband left her. I would too. If we married and I love you and you focus on some other man, I'ma leave your damn ass. I'm the cuss that makes it. I'm a man. Why are you worrying about Jay-Z? Why are you worrying about Tank? Why are you worrying about this man here? Why like I'm a whole man. I got a penis. Let's get in that bed and do it. You should be worrying about Tank saying when we fuck. He got married. And he doing and then he trying to do a satanic ritual with you when you do you want that type of BS? So girl, stop being a pygmy. I get tired of that. No, but I learned in life. Cause I used to be wanting to get my way every time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't get your way, and sometimes it's protection for you. Cause you don't know that person. So because you have this image by a person, that's your perception. But you don't know that person behind closed doors. You do not know that person behind closed doors. I don't want to hear and he beat me, and I'm not making fun of Tina Turner, but he beat me in what's love I do it after you left the man. But you chose it. You chose that dusty ass. Who fault is it? He didn't force you. I'm talking about these women out here. Stop being pick meshas. I'm not saying hate on brothers and say go school with white men. But then you got white men who do the same thing, they'll kill you too. And pay the officers, the hush money to the officer and prosecutors. They'd be worse what happened to Kamala Anthony in Cullen County. Okay? I'm just saying choose better. If you got a preference, make sure the person behavior, the personality match a safety network of it. not something dangerous, because the devil come in different masks. Okay, the devil come in different masks of different skin tones and color. The devil can be in your own family and will backstab you. If Cain killed Abel, what that tells you right there. Okay, so when you talk about race, look what happened to Charlie Clark. A white man killed him. Tupac got killed by a couple brothers. Paid by, I believe, by Jimmy Iovine and Clive Davis. I do believe that. I do believe that. Yes, I do. And B. With Shaquille Robinson, every time I see about the, I talk about the Jamaican lighter skinned sister and with them white women down in Georgia, and she should know trans white. Excuse me. If people acting in different skin tones in Mexico, in Cabo, Mexico, when Shaquille Robinson went there, are you gonna make a story about that too? Yes, and ungrateful as niggas a different shade. I said what I said, including a bright one too, that was attacking the brown skin. All them was not, they didn't pay for a trip. Shaquilla Robinson paid for their damn trip. I'll be happy my friend would take me out to Mexico. But they jumped her in Mexico, and I know in Mexico will put your bitch ass in them folks in the prison will be doing the same thing on your behind, do a sacrifice on your behalf. Okay, and I ain't gonna be and I ain't gonna botch. Hell no. Hell no. Okay? What's that sister name down in Georgia? She was with white women. But it's called discernment. You can't look at color. You gotta look at behavior. It's one thing that Martin King says, the content of a character. You cannot look at someone's color. You know what I'm saying? If you like that person's look, you have, and we cannot tell somebody what to like. You have a right to like light skin or dark skin or whatever, but make sure you choosing the person with a good personality gonna treat you with respect. That's what the problem. Same with the investors. Go ahead like a white man, okay? But don't disrespect your brothers. But make sure you got a good white man, not some undercover racist or open racist. You gotta choose wisely in your preferences. Because you can't make a horse drink water. Because y'all trying to force people to like someone who they don't have no natural like for. And they're going to ruin relationships. It'll be a divorce. It'll be the national disaster of their marriage. You know what I'm saying? Or the relationship. Let that person like what they want to like. They're attracted to the type of race of people. Let them do them. You cannot make a horse drink water. This is about freedom, right? We got to stand on code with freedom. Let that person, there's other fish in the sea. Okay, and you can find a brother someplace you can't find, but in your neighborhood, you can go out overseas and find your brother. Okay, point blank. You be a passport system. Okay, my point I'm trying to say is that if so, y'all so into your essential beauty, why not go with somebody in our own community who can pass? Now, I'm not saying go with somebody who dusty, who have been white passing too, who backstabbing and color. I'm not saying be open to that negativity. What I'm saying is that I never understood that, okay? Because we have diversity in our community. We are mixed race Black Americans. What do we need to go? I mean, what I'm saying, and I'm not saying if you like a white woman, but when I hear someone that I like this type of woman and Black girl, this first of all, not all so-called Black Americans look alike. We're very mixed. We don't look pure Black all the time. Some of us look less pure Black. Some of us have kinky hair, straight hair, curly. Some of us are dark skin. Some of us are caramel brown skin. Some of us light brown skin. Some of us high yellow. Some of us bright. Why have some of us green eyes, no contacts? Okay, we come in different skin tones. And if OJ wanted somebody Eurocentric looking, you could have got with hair locklier than shit. When I found she was a sister, I said, hold up, dang, that's a fantasize about her. She a sister, she got black in her. Wait, hold up, okay. Mm-hmm. Shoes, I don't know blonde over there. She's not 10 people. It's a sister here. Look at them shit. Okay. Because I believe like what you want to love. Don't be telling somebody what they can't like, as long as they ain't messing with no kids. That's the only thing I have off limits. Leave the kids alone. It's plenty of grown people. Don't it's consensual adults. Don't be Bill Cosby drugging people. Don't be no Epstein who was friend with Bill Cosby, by the way. And if you have no, don't do the DD and the argument. Do not do that bullshit. Okay? Get someone who consensually love you too, who love you back. That's how you do it, baby. Shit. I'm for no. Y'all here whine about who don't like who. Okay, but baby, I don't mean to cuss here on this Sunday, but didn't Jesus say, seek and find, I'll be open to you? That we gotta do. Seek and find, and I'll be open to you. Thank you. Okay, let people do them. They like this type, they like this dark skinned men, they like brown, they like let people do them. Stop worrying about it. It's plenty. I'm mad because she said she don't like no dark skinned men. Okay, brother, find you some other woman out there that do. There's plenty of women that like dark skinned men. I don't like him. He don't like no dark skin. Okay, sister, fine up. Like y'all get on my nerves. Oh, she said it. She don't like light skin, bright. I'm too bright, bro. Go find another woman that like your phenotype. So don't come with that bullshit. He said he don't like no yellow bone girl. Oh, a sister girl. Can you shut up? You know what I'm saying? That's my point. You supposed to love what you want to love. Stop going after somebody who don't love you, regardless if they in your community or out. You see what I'm saying? That gets on my nerves. That we got pick niches and male pick niches in our community. You gonna chase somebody down to make them love you, and they ass telling you they don't like you until you get hurt behind their ass, and then you cry like a bitch. I'm sick of that shit. We are free people of color, right? And this we are since civil rights be a nation. Okay, there's time to love who you want, as long as they're consensual adults. Don't go in and do no mess with no kids. Get with your nasty asses, with your nasty bastard asses. Doing them satanic rituals stuff. That's what y'all doing it for. Okay? Yeah, sacrificing children and stuff. I'm talking about go with grown people. Love consensual grown people. So you have no legal issues. Don't be Bill Cosby and drugging people and all the other crap. Okay, don't be no Epstein. Be, legal with your shit. Okay? And stop being a pygmisha. That's why I get tired of pygmisha. Look, male pygmishas and female pygmishas get on my damn nerves. There's plenty of people in this whole, you have limited ideology. Repent that in the rebuke in the name of Jesus. Stop having a limited mindset. Believe that you got other options and other alternatives, and you can find what you're looking for. But y'all too busy. This person said they don't like this type of color or this type of race. She said she don't like black dudes. She doesn't like black. Okay, then fuck that person and move on. Get on my damn nerves. Y'all stress out somebody who don't like who. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that person will give you hell if they was in your life. You don't understand? It's a blessing from God that you don't have to worry about that person. Y'all get on my nerves. It's like a cult mentality. And I tell my people, I have to stop having a cult mentality in our community. We are free people, supposed to be individualistic people. Real talk. So sister said she don't like no brothers. Okay, fine then, bitch, go on. Go ahead. Like, okay, I don't like you either. Not because you're a sister, because you don't like me. A Latino say, I don't like nobody. Okay, I don't want her beat her pinche culo ass either. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, remember Loca from Hood Stocks, the Mexican American chick, she like, I don't like that bitch either, right? All them tattoos and shit. Yeah, I'm open to Latino women, but I don't want that bitch. And Evan Lazada, Puerto Rico, the one who did chair. I don't want that was one baby. I watched Basketball Wives. Yes, laughing at Evelyn acting a fool was funny, but her acting a fool, I did not like Evelyn as I can stand that bitch better. Okay, I did not like her on there. I did not like her on the Basketball Wives. And so when I hear this person say, okay, well I don't like. I'll never forget it. When I was in school, some white girls did not like brothers that I was trying to talk to in some Spanish. I look at that, I'm glad them bitches didn't talk to me. Because it been a and I said bitches, I call them like y'all get on my nerves with this. This person saying like this type of person. Okay, then let them go. There's other people that fit your narrative. And I know I've been cussing. But it says seek and find. Oh, that's what it say in the Bible, okay? Stop looking at one individual, a couple individuals who don't fit your narrative, who don't want you. Okay? And watch. You'll find that special person that you had attraction to, and that person will give you what you want. and take patience. Trust me, I be impatient many times. We gotta be patient. I'm patient with the woman I'm looking for. I gotta have my money game up before I try to find me a woman. Okay. I said what I said. I ain't making no babies out of wedlock and have my kids. No Section 8. Hell no, no food stamps. I want to live well like Trump family. Okay. I said what I said. Okay. Um, so let's get back to the subject with that. But yeah, that's what I'm saying with OJ Simpson. I mean, but long winded, it just gets on my nerves. If he like white women, but I'm like, look, we got people in our own community that can pay us. So what you over here trying to go at? It's your choice, but I'm like, we got that in our community. You know what I'm saying? We got people can pay. Like, I don't know what y'all hooping and hollering about. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that backstabbing fake brothers and sisters don't go with their ass either. No matter what the skin tone heritage is, okay? I don't know plantation copy ass motherfucker, no matter what their skin tone is, it ain't no brother sister me. But anyway, let's get back to the subject. All right, so going back to pink. So, but yeah, so that's what white passing mean. A person that has black ancestors listed as black. So y'all get my point that T Marie, I thought she was an idea because there was white passing sisters in my neighborhood. When I'm from outside of Houston, Texas, here in East Southeast Harris County. White passing meaning Creole, some was not. And you would thought they were white until they tell I'm a black woman. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Well, you know, then you have to go back in history. You know, they had the one drop rule and their family was listed as black. Yeah, thank you. Okay, that's right. Okay, so I defend Michael Jackson kids. Okay, those are his kids. I seen kids that look like that. Okay, I never get one of my fake friends. He was Creole. He like a Mexican dude, wavy, straighter hair and everything. And you would think he's Mexican, but no, he was Creole, but a family from Lake Charles, Louisiana. And so we were no longer friends. That nigga, I said that nigga. I can't stand him. He did me dirty. We no longer friends. If I see his ass on the phone. Anyway, let's get to the subject. His mama and family was coming in. His dad was nice. His mama sometimes act. I don't talk bad about what's her name, but anyway. So what happened was, and God rest his soul of his dad. He did like a Mexican too, but he a Creole brother too. He passed. He was cool. He was a mechanic. Looked straight like a Mexican. He was Creole. Last name Gilbert. Okay. And um what was I gonna say? He looks straight like a Mexican, but he's Creole. He was Creole. Um so that I remember one of his cousins was coming and she was like about she was by age like about 7, 8 years old and she had glasses. So I was 7 years old. She a little girl. So she was about 6'7", 5". This back in 1987, right? So I turned 8. So it was close to our age. He born May of 79, born August. So she was about our age, about early 80s, late 70s, baby. And I said, dang, who that blonde chick? She looked like a kid, not his cousin, like a blonde haired white girl. But she a sister. She part black, not her family tree. Of course she was white. You get my point? So I that's what I'm saying. We're not no pure African American people, and I'm tired of that fucking lie. The truth hurts, don't it? It don't hurt me because I tell you I don't give a damn who, but that's why I thought T Marie was a sister. I thought I did. I thought she was a sister. I did. Okay, because there was plenty. When we was growing up in Houston, there were plenty white passing sisters. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Who didn't choose to pass? White passing brothers. Okay. In special segregation, when my grandparents went to Phillips High School in Fifth Ward, when I went to the yearbooks, we had who these white people? No, they're not. They black because it was listed as black because they had that black ancestry. My grandmother, my dad's side, who had issue with. Okay, she told me the story. Okay, so this is back in 1940s, right? So, this Creole white passing sister had got into an accident, right? And St. Joseph it's a Catholic hospital, right? Okay, I don't like this hospital, and I'm Catholic myself. I don't like St. Joseph. Somebody else running. It's not the church running. Somebody's running in this day and age. Anyway, so my grandma never liked the St. Joseph hospital. We would go visit if one of relatives, but she didn't want to be there because she didn't like it. So this, what happened? The sister who like a white woman, white girl, he got into a car wreck. So a little Reid is by her being Catholic. They don't take her to St. Joseph's Hospital back in segregation here in Houston. You know what I'm saying? But when they found out she was a sister, they rejected her, and I guess put the St. Elizabeth was the Catholic hospital for black folks. Okay, in Fifth Ward, and due to her, I guess they rejected her. She ended up dead. Yes, the sister, the Creole white passing sister, ended up dead. It's back in 1940s and 30s. My grandma born 34, 1934. She's deceased now. And she always told me that she always said this yeah, and she said they when he found out she was Catholic and she was supposed to go to St. Joseph Hospital, but at the time of segregation, she was a white hospital, you had to go to St. Elizabeth's. Anyone on Lowndes Avenue where it's a rehab center, that if you older, that was St. Elizabeth's. I've been to St. Elizabeth's before they closed back in 88. Yeah, 88, 89, 87. Okay. The St. Louis Hospital is being Fifth Ward and St. Louis Hospital. So St. Louis was a Catholic hospital, mostly in the black neighborhood. And I think she was saying if Saint yeah, she went there and she ended up dead because I guess a matter of time they didn't want to treat her. You know what I'm saying? As soon as possible, they thought she was a white girl. When they found out that she was a sister, baby, they down to take her to St. Joe Hospital and she ended up dead, going to St. Elizabeth's. Yep, I kid you not. Yep, and my grandma told me that story. So the reason why I talk about this because some of y'all are ignorant. I don't like ignorant people. I like people who like to be uneducated on purpose because it's a trend. That's why I don't. I'm being real with you. I don't, and it makes me mad because I went, when we, even at the Baptist church I used to belong to, we had white passing people there. We sure did. When I became Catholic, we had white priests passing African American Creole, and we had white passing neighbors, white passing friends of the family. You know what I'm saying? And so when y'all say these things, you're hurting people who were listed as black and who did contribute. Speaking of white passing in black history, the first apartments in CUNY Homes. Go look up Norris Wright CUNY. He like a white man, but his mom was black and the American white dad was a white man. And he's part of black Texas history. Norris Wright CUNY. So half of y'all just don't know your history. You just run your mouth, and I see a lot of Gen Zs and millenniums. Then you have the older crowd who wants this ignorance because it's certified that because I guess they was upset they was treated like crap for not looking at. I'm serious. Now I'm not talking about those who are dark. I'm not talking about even ones who are white. I mean light skin. I have meet people who interview light skinned people when they see a white person. Oh, they not black. Like that, it's like it's jealousy because yeah, you may get a light skin privilege, but you don't get a white privilege. Because all they gotta do is keep their mouth shut, right? White pass, keep their mouth shut, and trust me, you really don't know they part black until they tell you, unless you did some research on them or their family was exposed. Okay, but you know what I'm saying. So, and many of those white passing, and I have white passing ancestors, and I imagine if I was living Jim Crow and knew them, and I can't pass, they can go pass and go on the other side and get what I need. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not saying you. No, it's not about using them. If I look like a white man, I would and go past and help my people. See, you don't know your history. Walter White, NAACP, like a white man, he had to go past to find out who was lynching us because the laws would not investigate who was lynching our people. See, y'all forget your history. Y'all are jealous. I'm not judging a white passing person. When I was on the street, I had white passing folks that helped me, brothers and sisters. Treat me sometimes better than the people who couldn't pass, who even were lighter than me, who can't pass, or darker than me, or my I kid you not. And usually a white passing brothers is gonna tell you what these folks who white are saying about you, trying to set you up because they don't know they're part black until they tell them. That's some y'all don't know how to figure that shit out. We don't live in Zimbabwe, baby. We don't live in no Kenya and Nigeria. We live in the United States. We on stolen land from our neighboring ancestors that were stolen, and our white ancestors that took it from them and enslaved our black ancestors here. You don't understand that. That's why I don't get it with some of you idiots. Okay? And like I say, and folks, No, that white passing people, yeah, you do got some colorists. You do, I know, I'm going to say this, I know a white passing nigga that I can't stand. I've been on him since 2020, 2000. We used to be at the library. And he dusted, and when I saw his ass. I showed did at the Beacon 3 years ago after I got evicted. And so I told the brother, that man raised, I said, hold on, that's a nigga. I said, I sure did. He said, what? And the dude blonde hair with big old eyes. And he told me at the library back in 2000, I have a good memory. We're talking about Britney Spears having black, because the rumor had she had some black in her too. Okay. He said he knew her in Louisiana. And he has a nasty attitude. And he dusty. The nigga looks like a white boy, and he has big old blue eyes, and he is dusty. I can't stand it. I can't stand. He like a white boy. I kid you not. He look crazy. This nigga, and I did say nigga. So a brother that's darker than me was saying, man, that white dude, he grace. I say, bro, I know of this dude since he don't talk to me. I used to speak to him one time. He got ugly with me one time. I ain't speak to his ass again. I can't stand that nigga. I said, let me tell you something. I know of him. We was at the library and some people back in Houston, public in downtown in 2000, baby. When I was living with my grandparents and working down, this dude told me he mixed with Cajun and Creole. I said, we mad because the true white people in Texas don't want his white passing nigga ass. And you know what I mean? And I want his, and I said, it's weird. He's still dusty. He dusty. The nigga dusty. He done, and if he anti-black, I say he ain't on himself because he don't look black, but down in Louisiana, he got black ancestry. And the nigga dusty. You think when you come to pass here in Texas, you be all bougie up, you know what I'm saying? Clean. Living in a nice house. I have a friend. I ain't seen him yet, but I saw him on Facebook. He married. He lived in Deer Park, and he's white passing. Brother, be careful. There's clan down in Deer Park, Texas now. I ain't gonna mention your name, but your sister admitted she's part black. She be on social media and everything. Okay, she be on Channel 11. You know, we used to go to church. We used to go to church again at the Catholic church down. And anyway, but he now, the homeboy I grew up with, remember I told him I got into a fight with Will Rassin, and he kept beating me up. And I said, you white boy? It's funny, I see him passing out. But back then in 1988, he said, you called me white boy? He whooped my ass. Back in 88, that white pass curly the crib and whooped my ass. Okay, that's him. He now on that level. That white passing crib curly hair brother is living in Deer Park, and he been in the military and all that. This blonde hair, blue eyed, white passing nigga is still on the street. Now he was on the street back in 2000, dusty, musty, and he still now he hating on Akron and saying people. And I said, brother, that's a nigga. He said, what? I said, that's a nigga. I said, dude told me he mixed up black, Creole, and Cajun back in 2000. We used to go to that library downtown before they rebuilt it. He said, I said, I know that he don't speak. He didn't want to talk to me then. I said, fuck that nigga. I don't hear about that old crazy. Yeah, I said, why he hated on us, because he part black, he trying to pass. But the white people in Texas don't want his dusty ass. Oh, God. The white people in Texas don't want his dusty, stinking ass either. And he's still dusty. Blonde, blue eye, and dusty. Shoes, dusty looking. Yeah, blonde, blue eye, like a big eye white dude, but he part black on his Creole and dusty. He dusty, very dusty, still dirty and dusty. I'm not for it. You think the man would clean up, live in a bougie house in Texas, got him some wife, a blonde, blue-eyed wife and kids, trying to make sure that no black don't come out the kids, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure the kid don't have, trying to keep that dirty so they have. You would think he be driving a car and talking with a southern accent, going to the rodeo and keeping that dog so he hanging with the wife or eating those in the cooker and trying to keep that. No, this old white passing nigga still on the damn street. And dirty. And dirty and dusty. I'm like, nigga, I ain't trying to be your damn friend, nigga, but if you do some relationship, I'm gonna mention to who you are, because I don't forget that conversation we had back in 2000 at the library. We were talking about Britney Spears allegedly having some black in her. Yeah, thank you, because you're in Louisiana too. Yes, it's a story. There are rumors that she has black in her too. I said what the hell I said. I said it. I said it. Thank you. Okay? This old white person, this nigga, think he better than me because I don't look like him, because I'm darker than him and my hair is kinky. The nigga, I'm clean. I took a shower. I bet he's still dusty and dirty to this day. And he was homeless. This dude came out in Houston, he was in Houston, Texas, 99. I remember seeing him 99. And in Houston, Texas. Then I think I saw him recently. He must lost weight. But I'm like, no, but he looked weird. I think that is him. And he said, no, I ain't trying to make fun of him because he probably don't remember. I remember him with the big old, every time some big old blue eyes and that face looks scary and blonde blue eyes. I think that is that nigga. He probably calmed down. But no, I don't forget that little nasty attitude. And one time he was hanging with some white dudes. I said, what's up, bro? Man, don't talk to me. Like, nigga, fuck you. When the white dudes finally probably don't care about you being blonde hair, blonde, and whoop your ass and call you a nigga. Don't call, brother, I'm gonna stand it up. Get out my motherfucking face, nigga. That's what I'm gonna say. Get out my face. Oh, you ain't in my bro. I don't care what you look like. You disrespect. Even you were darker than me or my shade. You disrespect me, the brother, sister. We ain't. We ain't. You disrespect me like that. I ain't did nothing to the damn nigga. And I said, the end, I don't give a damn here and shoes. So I told everybody, I said, he a nigga. I said, what? I said, you heard what I said? Now, you know, I don't like to use that N-word, but if he being anti-black, that dude got black. Yes, he told me back in 2000 at the library. He wasn't lying either. And then it's funny, it was some homeless white guys back in 2001. I keep a trail on this shit in 2002 and 3. I said, what's up before they had the closed library and rebuilt? Man, I want to. Oh, okay. So it's like that. Okay, crazy ass nigga. Shit, fuck you. And he still. In the last time, but I think it's when I was at some place, the dude looked like him. Probably him, but he wouldn't mistreat me. He don't remember, but I remember his ass, and I want to talk to him. He's still on the street and dusty. It been 20. It been 30 some, almost 20 some years, and he's still and dusty. And Dusty. You would think because he came out of Louisiana and can pass why he got a job application, he wearing nice suits and driving a nice car. Yeah, right. And living out outskirts of Houston in the wealthy white areas like Kingwood and No, the nigga is still on the street. The nigga still in the below the poverty line. And think he better because he don't look black. He can pass white with them ugly big blue eyes. Nigga, please. The white folks don't want the pure white folks don't want your bitch ass either. Trying to pay. Crazy ass. Don't come knocking me on, brother. I'm gonna say, brother, what? Nigga, please, get out my motherfucking face. Shit. Well, because ain't because you like a white dude, because you mistreat me. You was a darker and you were higher, you was darker than me and my complexion. I would do the same thing you. Shoot, when I say hello, how you doing back in 2001, trying to treat you for another brother to another brother, you gonna see here and you hang the white, you when acknowledge me, fuck you, nigga. Shoot, it's funny. While you be in racist ass Texas trying to pass, they still don't want to give you no help. Some white folks say, I don't care if you blonde hair, blue eyed nigga, you a nigga. Listen, you gonna try and mess up our family genes with that black nigga DNA? Our kids might come out. The grandkids might come out with some kinky ass hair and blonde blood with them fuck them DNA. You Creole. Yeah, and the niggas still, y'all, the niggas still dust and dirt. It's 2000, baby. I think that is him. Sure was when I was asked, I didn't say what I was. I think he was, but yeah, he lost weight. Yeah, I think, and he still does. And I'm not trying to make fun because I felt sorry for him. I thought it was a white man with big blue eyes. That's that nigga that's fat. Wait a minute. God, I don't feel sorry for him because let me say something. I try to notch all my brothers of every damn shade and sisters every damn shade and hair. But when you cross the line of disrespect, we ain't brothers and sisters no more. I don't care what your skin tone, complexion, hair, over all that bullshit. You were just an enemy and I'll be worse than Cain did Abel. Don't you call me your brother to disrespect me. That white passing blonde blue-eyed nigga disrespected me in 2000. I don't give a damn. And then with 2020, I said, hey, I remember you from man. I said, like, fuck you, nigga. Shit. For real. And then the brother told me, yeah, that's what I said, dude, that's a nigga. What? I said, he passing for white. And what it is, he mad because he in Texas. I see still, it's funny. I was at my grandparents' house trying to get the fuck out back in the early 2000s. He was homeless then. It's 2023 at the Beacon. The nigga still homeless. And like a white boy. And I guess some white folks say, we don't want your ass. I don't care if you're like a damn white boy. You're a nigga. Remember the movie Queen with Halle Berry when she trying to pass for white? And the white woman said, hush, gal, you black trash trying to pass. And he is blonde hair, blue eyed, natural. It's not all dye, no color. He is naturally blonde hair, blue eyed with some big old crazy eyes. And he do look scary looking. I can't have a scary look. That is him. If I see him, I don't say nothing. I felt sorry for one time he was crying. I think that is him. I felt bad for the man. But now, if that's him, you know, when we have lookalikes out there, then fuck that nigga. Because you disrespected me. And when you disrespect me, I don't give a fuck about your skin tone, your hair texture. I don't give a fuck about that extra bullshit. I'm looking at the way you treat me. We ain't brothers. You can be my complexion, you can be darker than me, you can be lighter than me, you can look like white. I don't give a damn. We not brothers no more. You was hanging with them dusty ass white. No offense, white people, the Bible was dusty and hard too. Where they at? Where they at, huh? Where they at, nigga? They ain't there on your side, nigga. They not you. Cause you told everybody about your secret. You got Creole and Cajun. Yeah, you admitted you part Creole and Cajun. Yeah, but it's funny while you in Texas and it's a racist state run by Republicans, why you still ain't your past and days have not flourished. It's been 20 motherfucking years, 26 years, and you still dusty on the street. And you look like a damn white boy. You can pass and get that privilege and keep that mouth shut, right? Nigga, please. You on the street and you think you better than somebody? I had to tell that brother, I said, bro, man, that's a nigga. That dude is part black. I'm not making this shit up. You know, we mix. I said, I don't identify as pure. None of us are pure black. We are mixed. But that dude told me back in 2000, in the library, in the computers, on the first floor. I don't forget, baby. I don't forget, it was when libraries closed at 9. But I don't forget this day. And I was at my grandparents' house. I was trying to get the fuck out of their house because I got tired of living. I was trying to get the heck. I was. I'm in my 20, 21 years. I'm trying to get the fuck out. I ain't trying to be in that damn house being controlled by some old people. I'm trying to go have my phone. Okay, give me a high paying job and go have my phone. Could be dancing pink music, most could and have my little drink on. Okay, dance Lucas. I want to let it your head to your toes on with your fan and see it. Then there's the Nelly what's that song called? With Nelly country grammar, yeah, country grammar and yeah. Well, I could be out there dancing, I could be dancing, yeah, dancing, sure, could dancing, baby, I be dancing in my business casual outfit on, and that's right. And had my braids in my hair, I could have been dancing, got me some couple girls at the time. If I had my own car, had my own place to stay, nice paying, good paying job with benefits, a good side hustle too and going to college part time at Houston. I didn't want to go job corps. I was trying to get the car. But I was trying to work full time. That's why I say when they tell me we don't want no jobs, y'all want to fuck us up. We're trying to get jobs too. That's here in Texas, y'all. Come on now. So I come dancing. There you go, baby. Dance, baby. As soon as I got that liquor, baby, there you go. Baby. Had to unbutton my shirt. You know what I'm saying? Could have went to the gym, got buffed up, and showed my muscles to the girls, to women in the club, let them touch bad. Ooh, man, I could have had me some good time, okay? And this young lazy man at home Come on. Baby, that's the 2000 music, baby. The cup is jumping. Baby, I could have been I was trying to do all that in my 20s, but I can't do because in my grandparents' house, I was trying to get, I was trying to fuck, I was trying to free myself. Whew. When I put a bunch of applications, people rejected. My rent clean. Why you rejecting me? You know what I'm saying? I don't forget them days. Shoots. Bad big went to the club. But first I was gonna go. That's right. Go to the club. Then had that baby. What's the song? Well, they had a song back in 2000. What song they had? Back in 2000. That was popping. Besides, What's Your Fantasy and Pink, which fancy is Ludacris. That was the biggest song back then. Make it hot, well said. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I come at the club, baby, have me a good time at the club. Cause you know and then before 9/11 and Sally Leah death, I come into the club then when Mary J. Blige came on. Let's get it crunk. Get it dance up, baby. Girl, you got the do. Don't need no hateration, baby. Baby, I was trying to get my club on, baby. I was trying, baby. I can have it the club, baby. Cause I want to go to get my little drink on, baby, and dance, yeah. Back in 2000, okay? See, and before R. Kelly got caught with the doggone sex thing, I could have been stepping in the name of love. Come on, clapping in the name. I ain't trying to get, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? At the time, we did kind of like R. Kelly music. You know, so I could have had a good time. Fiesta, you know what I'm saying? You know, when I was Epstein, but me, I know the time. I could have had a good time, man. Having a good time too. Woo, baby. As soon as I get out this house and go get me an apartment, Friday night, go to the club. Then we had clubs on Tuesday nights and Wednesday. But I was working temporarily for this data entry, file data entry club, data entry job on Gaston, West Tower. Y'all, I forget. Hold on. I gotta go use the restroom. Whew, I don't forget y'all. Hold on, use the restroom. Whew, baby, I don't forget them days. Whew, baby, let's get it. Hold on. Let's get it. In that dance up.